Alright, today we're going to do a kitchen cook, Redfish Etouffee. Real simple one-pan dish. Of course, the star of it is some beautiful redfish fillets. This is two nice fresh fillets off of about a 19-inch fish. A little flour to dredge them in. We're going to use some 100-count Gulf shrimp. Make sure you use Gulf shrimp and not imports. And then we got olive oil, butter, salt, pepper, blackening seasoning, bell pepper, scallion, red pepper flakes, garlic. We got a tube of tomato paste. I'm only going to use about a tablespoon, and this makes it easy, less waste. Aroma tomato, a little bit of lemon, some gumbo filet, and some green onion for a garnish at the end. So real simple one-pan dish. We're going to get started here in a second. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is season up my flour a little bit. A little black pepper. A little bit of regular table salt. A little bit of blackening seasoning. And the blackening seasoning is mostly paprika and coloring agents, so it's not really hot. Got my pan heating up. What I'll do is I'll put a nice layer of olive oil in the pan. Probably about a quarter cup or so. So once my olive oil starts to get good and hot, I'm on about a medium heat. I'll put about a tablespoon of butter in. Let that butter start to melt down also. Now we're going to dredge the redfish in flour, and we don't want a real crust batter per se. We want that little bit of flour on the fish to help make like a roux for the fish later on. I feel a bone right there. I got to talk to my fish filleter. So you can see that butter's getting good and hot. We'll take and lay the fish right in. The butter and olive oil is getting good and hot. We'll lay the fish right in. Like I said, this is a good time to check your fillets for bones. We'll probably cook these about 5 minutes each side. Fish is getting nice white and opaque around the edges, getting real close to being ready to flip. So this is a real quick, easy one pan dish. All you're going to do is your pan, your cutting board, and a couple serving plates. Okay, now that's about 3 minutes each side. Flip them and see what they look like. Oh yeah, looking good. So that flour just gives you a little light browning on each side. You don't, like I said, this isn't a batter type recipe. See if I can pull this off in one piece. Beautiful. You see how beautiful golden brown that is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn our fire down to low. I'm going to pour some of this oil off. I don't need that much for what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that oil to saute my vegetables. So we got some shallots, some green pepper, a little bit of garlic. I'm going to use it all, and we'll start sauteing them down. So that's all my root vegetables right there. Same pan. Kind of want to wilt these all down good. And once they start to get a good wilt, I'm going to go with about a tablespoon of tomato paste. And this is a real concentrated brand, so it should give it a lot of flavor. Kind of fry that in with all the vegetables. Making a mess. And they had a little bit of flour from the fish, and I'm going to take about a tablespoon more to kind of make a roux thickening agent in with these vegetables. And I'll just cook it for a minute or so to get the raw flavor out. And at this point in time, I'll go ahead and put in my raw Roma tomato to try to cook it down a little. Trying to get a real nice tomato flavor out of here. By adding that extra little bit of flour, you end up making like a small roux, and then that ends up as a thickening agent. Okay, at this point in time, I'll go ahead and put my seasoning in. I got about another half a teaspoon of blackening seasoning, a little bit of cracked pepper, a little bit of table salt, a little bit of filet, gumbo filet, and some red pepper flakes. So I'll go ahead and add all this into it. That's simple. So redfish etouffee. Etouffee actually means to smother. So all you're going to do is smother the fish. So here we go with some water. If I had chicken stock or fish stock, that'd be great. I'll put about a cup in, see what I end up with. You kind of want to let it reduce down and thicken. Well, that's looking really good. Okay, at this point in time while it's thickening, I'm going to go ahead and add my shrimp. So I got about a quarter pound of 100 count Gulf shrimp. And these are going to reduce a little bit of liquid also. I'm sorry, these are going to release a little bit of liquid, not reduce a little bit. And I'll squeeze in some lemon juice. Try to keep the seeds out. I don't know if you can see how pretty the redfish fillets come out. A nice light golden brown, sauteed in olive oil and butter with some seasoned flour. And right now all I'm doing is cooking these shrimp, so that'll take about 3 minutes. Cooking the shrimp and reducing the sauce. So I don't know if you can see from there, but the sauce is thickened, reduced down and thickened beautifully. Take the taste so I know whether I need more salt or not. Maybe a hair more salt. We got a lot of seafood, so it'll absorb the seasoning. Salt, a little pepper, and a pinch more blackening seasoning. Okay, so we're ready that quick. I started cooking this dish at 11:10. At 11:24 it's ready. 14 minutes of cook time. So there you have it, redfish etouffee. Etouffee means to smother. I'm taking garnish it with a little green onion. I'll take and cut into the inside so you can see. Beautiful flaked redfish. You got Gulf shrimp and all those seasonings. Well, that's a delicious quick dish. 15 minutes. Redfish etouffee. So till the next video, eat some fish.